And hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world here. Right now, today, we've got ourselves another great match here in the ALTTPR League Season 3, the Open League here. We've got a match between the Spoiled Leftovers and the Longshots today. Representing Spoiled Leftovers on the left there, we've got Mystik and Che4mo, and on the right there, representing the Longshots, we got Tylersalt and Arusta. They're going to have a great little fun match here. We are in week 7 of co-op info share. It's going to be an enemizer today, so we're going to see some crazy stuff, and the goal is always the same. Just got to go beat that pig. My name is Dazed Cloud here, and I'm joined in the booth tonight by my friend Top Life. How you doing there, Top?
Hello. Yeah, I'm doing great. Ready for some enemizer.
See if we can get another Trinex on ice like we had with these guys the first time. The first race between these two teams.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm still a little bit salty that my own enemizer this week was really easy enemize-wise, so I'm really looking forward to a train wreck so I can get some payback.
Yeah, it's we're it looks like we're off here, and we've got Mystik starting up in the sanctuary there, pulling out a key. Arusta starting down south, and ooh, that's a nasty little place for one of those dive bombers to be.
Yeah, if that just flies right in your face, then it's really hard to dodge sometimes, and it takes too hard, so...
We got a thief on the way. It looks like Mystik is setting up for kind of the leftover standard move here of going for the Houlihan. Arusta on the other side going down south to try to get the uncle start here, and finds a sword.
How many races lately have I seen the uncle sword in this mode?
Ah, man, it's kind of crazy there. He's gonna take a quick death, unfortunately. There, I didn't see what got him, but
it was a Lionel. Unfortunately, it just face tanked that first shot, so he tried to dodge it, and then Lionel ran into him.
Oh God, I just took a look at what's up there on the lumberjack ledge. We got a mirror sitting on lumberjack ledge, so we're doing agate today.
Sweet.
Yeah, everybody's favorite thing here. See if this Lionel ends up getting Mystik here. We'll have to see if we can get Che4mo up here in just a little bit here. It looks like he might have had a bit of a hiccup on his delay.
Considering we're playing Enemizer, I'm not totally sure I'm agreeing with Mystik starts there though. It's really easy to find a fish for the most part.
Mystik deciding that, you know what, I'd rather not.
Come on, Mystik, you can do it.
Oh wow, good, nice deeks there over on his side.
Meanwhile, we have found boots on Tylersalt side.
Ooh, boots in the drop down there in the Lost Woods, it looks like. So probably going to get that information over there as quickly as we possibly can, as we've got a blue pendant on Eastern Palace today and 2 crystals up in the other ways, as Tylersalt's making his way quickly into Kakariko. As we're getting a bit of a pause here, hopefully going to try to get everybody synced up whenever Che4mo gets himself started.
So it looks like we're all getting that Aga play sooner rather than later. We have the boots, we have the lamp, we have a sword.
Yeah, that's kind of a nice thing. We're not going to be looking forward for forever.
And an early Aga play is always interesting in Enemizer.
And
especially what's in that maze.
Yeah, exactly. That maze can be one of the most awful things that you've ever had to try to get through here. As Tylersalt there picking Arusta there, finding a bow under the water. Tylersalt finding blue mail in the dam. So a couple of nice things found on the Longshots side.
Yeah, I never say no to a bow in Enemizer, especially if you can get the silvers. It's really nice to encounter random bosses.
Yeah, it definitely makes so much of this game much easier. It looks like our friend the bottle vendor today just going to give us a blue boomerang, which that's useful actually in a lot of times. Arusta,
especially if you haven't found a hookshot yet.
Arusta's sitting there trying to decide what's the best way to handle this mini Moldarm cave down here.
Just taunt the enemies down the hall. Easy.
Yeah, exactly. Now, what I assume is happening over on the Spoiled Leftovers side is Che4mo must be taking care of the Kakariko checks as Mystik has gone down south into Mini Moldorm Cave here. He'll get his 5 items out of here.
And on Arusta we have the dangerous trip over to Ice Rock Cave. Can always be a roller there or something.
Well, we got Beamos, we've got a few Armos Knights there. As looks like a Mini Moldorm Cave had a bottle. And that's about it. Now, one thing that Arusta couldn't do over there is there was a fish flopping around right next to the water there. He could have gone ahead and thrown the fish into the water there just to see if there was any sort of special reward for doing that. Occasionally you'll get like a bomb or something like that, but yeah, looks like we're gonna go get the boots on his side.
And now it's Tylersalt's to try to get through that Lionel.
You know, it's kind of a sneaky little place right there. You've got the you get the sword, and then you go ahead and you kill this one Popo, and you're thinking, all right, maybe everything will be fine. And then, hi, Lionel.
It almost seems like it was forgotten there, the way he dashed straight forward.
Yeah, well, he was able to get through, and now they're going to end up taking a death there. That's kind of an unfortunate death, because now you're not going to be able to go ahead and check what is further into Hyrule Castle. You'll have to walk on back.
Yeah, it's probably the most dangerous enemy. Well, that and chain chomps when you found the boots and sword.
Yeah, especially if you're dealing with just fighter sword like this. Dashing straight ahead in the early game can run you directly into because a Lionel, and then you're just going to take the damage. It's nothing much you can do there.
It's the same with the Master Sword. The same thing will happen then.
Yeah, it's one reason why everybody... the moment that your teammate finds your third sword, you pretty much go over there and get it immediately. Alright, so new check over on Tylersalt's side here as we're back in Sashirala's closet. Got a fairy in a bottle, so kind of nice.
Always coming in clutch and anonymizer.
Well, definitely here. That does mean that we're probably going to get to see probably an earlier check from Arusta here than we got from Tylersalt here, because he's coming through with a bottle, so he'll actually be able to check what's on Sick Kid. And yep, that proves it that we're just sitting here waiting for Che4mo to get started there. It looks like having a little trouble getting his stream, and that's a nasty Eastern Palace room.
Yeah, it was kind of nice taunting him over to the right side before trying to get through the door there.
Well done on his side for sure.
It was still a little bit too close for comfort the way he tried to squeeze through the door, but he managed.
Yep. Now, we've seen all the runners now probably having blue mail, and that's a large roller there protecting that big chest there in Eastern Palace. This looks like it's one of those fun Eastern Palace dips. So, kind of little surprised on Tylersalt's side that he's in Eastern Palace and he didn't go ahead and grab the bow.
Well, the bow is mainly just for fighting bosses. I still probably would want the bow before going in there, but it's not necessary.
Right. I mean, like, yeah, you don't need it, but at the same time, it might be much nicer way to kill whatever's back here. And like, if you get yourself, I mean, yeah, you don't need it, but if you come back here and you find a vanilla Armos Knights and your choice is the fighter sword or the bow, you'd probably rather have the bow.
There's also a lot of arrow pots here. Like also if you find Helmasaur, it would have been really nice to finish it off with a bow instead of the plastic sword.
Yeah, it's true there. If you're going to end up fighting Helma, you're going to be doing a lot of fighter sword spins there to damage him in the last phase.
Yeah, so finding the bombs in the big chest there is actually quite nice, because he had 5 bombs. 5 bombs is exactly what you need for Helmasaur, if that arises, so you kind of want at least 1 more for safety.
Nice little firebar dodging over there on his side. Arusta now making their way into the boomerang room here in the back of Escape. Going to open up the chest here. Find 300 rupees, so that's kind of nice here. That's at least potion money.
Tyler not moving forward to the boss though. Did he find all 3 items? He found a full heart and 10 bombs at least. I'm not sure about the third.
I'm getting a word from our trackers here that we had flippers in the Eastern Palace big chest today.
Yeah, then there's no need to keep moving or killing the boss.
Yeah, I mean, you don't necessarily want to do it here. So yeah, although that is a quite nice there early first pendant. Looks like Arusta is going to be taking the long way out of the dungeon here. He's going to walk his way all the way out to the front. Guess there was.
I was just thinking about it. It's a little bit sad that Tylersalt didn't pick up arrows though in Eastern Palace while it was there. The bow is a really nice circle weapon.
You're probably just hoping for some item drops there, but yeah, you never know when those are going to come out. Whew. Almost there. Yeah, I was about to say, I didn't think I saw the flippers in the Eastern Palace big chest. That was 10 bombs. Oh, the big chest in big key chest in Eastern Palace there. See, that's why I'm throwing myself off. Big chest versus big key chest versus all these other things that we call them.
Yeah, it's confusing for sure.
Looks like we got a quick stun prize check over on Tylersalt's side there. He took a quick look and it looked like that is going to be a small magic.
Tylersalt really wants to find at least 12 rupees there, I imagine. It's getting pretty close to checking Sora area. So.
Goes ahead and Arusta's now gone all the way back into the back of Escape here. He's gonna bonk open this wall. We're gonna get to check these 3 chests here. We got some bombs, 20 rupees, and the map here. So nothing in the back of the dungeon here today. I kind of imagine everybody will be doing this.
So Mystik probably forgot either to count his items or he's going to check whatever boss is here for information. I do not think he is aiming for a pedestal quite yet.
Ooh, that's a fire rod locked there in the waterfall in the waterfall fairies place there.
Still short of those 12 rupees though.
Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate here. We're going to kill a couple of enemies, see if we can find something. It's got 5 arrows finally.
And that's a hammer.
And that's a Moldorm back in the Eastern Palace here over on Mystik side. So we're going to take just a minute to see if we can get something, get this guy taken care of.
But the hammer there on the ledge is actually quite nice for Tyler, I would say, because Arusta needs to go. That also forces Arusta to go through the area, and then he can check Sora being there.
Well, yeah, if you've got Fire Rod, you've got Hammer locked behind that, that technically will give you pretty much the whole chance to go ahead and go into Pod the moment you get into Dark World as well.
And there was 20 rupees just sitting in Link's house that he never bothered to pick up.
Oh, that one stinks just a little bit.
I see, and that's so often though that I just leave 20 rupees there, even if they're so close to something to buy. It's happening quite a lot in the co-op.
Co-op is difficult there because you'll see so many runners there end up with just a massive rupee count or a lot of hearts, and then the other one just has almost nothing.
Mystik doesn't seem like he'll visit Sora either. Or, well, considering he just aimed for these locations immediately, I suspect that Che4mo has already visited there.
Yeah, no, it's kind of looking like there's a pretty good chance that Mystik has been told, you need to go here, you need to go here. That would explain the route that he's taking here, it looks like.
Yeah.
And that is some colorful water over there on Mystik's side. He's slowly making his way back.
The question is though, do we expect Che4mo to have had enough rupees when he's in this area?
Well, Mystik's
not.
Yep. Good job there, Mystik. Well, looks like Tylersalt grabbed that 20 rupees and is now making his way back up to Zora here. Gonna leave no check left behind here. We have not seen Moon Pearl yet, so...
Yeah, is this almost last location? I don't really see this move unless it's last location, but it's getting close, so I suspect it may be. Because, his teammate would have needed to run there anyways.
Oh, well, now that's interesting. That's a power glove sitting there on Zora.
So maybe Mystik actually did know what he had, except he forgot to pick up his rupees first, because now he's just aiming for that 300 rupees in Barrel Castle, it seems.
Yeah, we'll see if he stops when he gets the boomerang chest. That will mean we've got this. Now the interesting thing that could come out of this is, yeah, that's an immediate save and quit for Mystik. Yeah, Che4mo must have told him that there was a glove up there.
Yeah.
Now the interesting thing kind of comes up, like if that's Moon Pearl sitting up here in the mountain, are we gonna have like a weird sort of seed where, oh yeah, you think you can get to Aga early to get that mirror, but maybe not. Oh, Tylersalt's got themselves in a bit of a position there. Should be okay.
Barely squeezed through.
And that mini helmet's gonna get him though. Well, it does. Oh God, good way to get through there. Good job there on Tylersalt's side. Now, I wonder what we're going to find up here, because there's only the one check here in Spectacle Rock that we can do.
I hope for a cape.
A cape would be nice. Master Sword would be nice as well. I'm kind of wondering if the Moon... Oh, okay. I was wondering if the Moon Pearl would be sitting there on top of the rock. As no, it's sitting inside the cave instead. Okay, we're going to be looking for a way to go beat Aga at some point today.
And Tyler taking the long jump and skipping the ledge. Unfortunate. And then goes in and check what's in Spectacle Rock again.
Muscle memory is a tough thing to fight with sometimes there. All right, we got a little bit of sync there between Mystik and Arusta almost there. Arusta's just a couple of steps ahead of him. Okay, so Mystik and Arusta, they're about to pick up their Moon Pearls. Their Tylersalt looks like he's going to start from the Village of Outcasts here portal. He's going to bonk into the tree first, pick up a little bit of magic, which is extremely important at this point, and now got some kind of nasty options. So there's a green pendant today there on Thieves Town, a red pendant over on Ice Palace, and your 5/6 crystals are there in Skull Woods and Pod.
Yeah, so there's a lot of dungeons to start with. The Pyramid Fairy is already more or less open, depending on what the bosses are.
Yeah, it looks like we're headed up here to Skull Woods. Now, this is going to be... I mean, so there are... one of the best things to say for Tylersalt right now is he's sitting there with 3 bombs. Not 3 bombs, 3 bottles. So there's a chance he'll be able to beat whatever's back here.
Yeah, I wouldn't agree with going in with a fighter sword in Skullwood so fast, but with only 6 heart. But if he has 3 bottles, yeah, that makes more sense, in my opinion.
We know at least one of them was a fairy. I want to say maybe even 2 of them were fairies. But finds one of the items here in Skullwoods back in the big chest. Mystik on the other side, checking Hype Cave and immediately saving and quitting. I wonder if he got some knowledge there from Che4mo to go do something else. Ended up starting back at the same location though. Picked up a Master Sword so in Hype Cave. So it looks like we're going to Aga right now.
Yeah, interesting that it does it so fast though, but yeah, it makes sense.
I mean, that mirror is powerful.
It is, but you can still run over to Palace of Darkness or something, but then again, a mirror in Palace of Darkness is really sweet.
Well, looks like we've got Arusta doing the exact same thing over here on the bottom right screen right now.
Yeah, the more I think about it, you can always just 7 quit from the Dark Well and then run over to Palace of Darkness. Yeah.
So unfortunately, 1 rupee too short over on Tylersalt's side, so he's going to have to go farm some things, kill some things. I'd be checking those bushes if I were him for just a single rupee.
Keeps running into money problems.
That's so easy to do in this mode. All right, how bad is this dark maze? Okay, that's very not terrible.
Yeah, that bomb slug over there can be quite annoying. That's one of my most feared enemies in the start because I never seem to be able to read its movement and it really hurts.
Oh yeah, I mean they're like dead rocks that hurt about 3 times more than they should. Alright, Tylersalt on the making their way through the rest of this. It's got a nasty placement for a spike trap up here on Mystik's side. He's now ran into it twice. Gonna go for 3 times. Alright. Dodged it the last time. Good job. Okay, got a first real good safety of the day there over on Tylersalt's side as we found the Cane of Burna over there. Looked like in the 3rd chest, and now we're gonna make our way back and just gonna maybe go take a quick peek at what what the boss is as we get ambushed by Lionels.
Yeah, not only is it a good safety weapon, it's also one of the best boss killing weapons in the early game.
And instead of going directly to the boss, we're going to go and find out what is everything here in Thieves Town. And, well, first off, looks like a couple more Lionels. And immediately going into our Aga fight here, we should probably be guessing how many blue ball game, but Tylersalt forgetting that you don't need to bomb the ceiling here in Enemizer. Going ahead and doing it anyway though, and getting 50 rupees out of it.
No, always easy to forget. And that bull and chain guard managed to squeeze by the pegs, being a little bit annoying there.
Alright, pretty quick Aga fight there on both sides, as now we're moving down the pyramid, gonna get a quick look, find the shovel sitting there.
That is a really nice items before you have done the stump check. Especially when you know you got the mirrors in.
Oh, definitely here. And on Mystik's side, it looks like we're gonna go directly to Pod, I'm guessing, and Arusta's saving and quitting. I'm gonna have to see exactly how Pod looks here. Maybe if there's gonna be ways to do easy death warps and such like this. But yeah, might be a little bit faster over on Arusta's side, or on the Longshots side there, to go through there.
Yeah,
Tylersalt's doing the best they can in that room.
Again, what I said earlier, like I do think saving and quitting with the mirror from a place in the dark world will put you back in the pyramid, which is probably faster than what Mystik is doing right now. But you need to find a convenient place to save and quit from the dark world.
Yeah, that can be a bit of a thing right there, as we're about to pick up the green pendant, looks like, on Tylersalt's side. Going to use the blue cane for the last couple of hits. And find just a heart piece. So outside of that blue cane, there was nothing there in the back.
And there we go, rushing into Lionel. Still not a 10%. Arusta making use of a rare seen fairy cave there. It's kinda something I've almost only seen been used in cross keys, but I rarely see it been used in a normal seed.
Yeah, but it's that, you know, in this sort of mode with this sort of health here, I would always kind of pull for something like that there, because it just makes it makes the chances of running into nasty enemies there less of an issue if you just immediately get revived.
Yeah, considering already just recently ran into a Lionel, makes sense.
Oh well, that's a conveniently placed Wallmaster there. If Mystik so desires, he could just hang on for a second, get pulled right back.
Well, with boots and hammer, you kind of don't want to do that, I feel. Do you need to switch the pegs first, though? It does seem like Tylersalt will pick up his Master Sword and do exactly the same Aghanim's Tower play now.
I mean, at the moment there, we haven't found a hookshot, right? And since we haven't found a hookshot yet, that mirror might be our what's locking our Death Mountain, Paradox Cave, and possibly even our mitts and such like that up there. So I can understand making this play pretty easily here.
But was Stumpy, etc. skipped too? I guess it was.
Yeah, no. I mean, we could throw in Cave 45 and everything like that there.
Yeah.
So I mean, I understand this play from both runners' side here as
Yeah, it's really convenient to check the left side with a mirror. You want this as soon as possible.
That is one obnoxiously placed spike trap.
And I really like that Wallmaster following around everywhere. I hope we see more of them in the dungeons.
There's a few places where if the Wallmaster catches you, you're gonna be very unhappy with what just happened to you. But
like
Mystik's...
when he's trying to bomb jump here, getting catched by Wallmaster for this.
Well, he went ahead and got that single arrow there out of the big chest, so well done on his side. Mystik kind of realized he had a fairy.
But he wants to save the key so he doesn't need to go back to the lower floors.
Yep, well, did it anyway now, so just dash down this hall walkway here and he'll be just fine.
Yeah, that's another way to save a key, never opening the front door. Although he's running around again.
Yeah. Oh, he's miscounted his keys, it looks like. Okay, well, this happens. Or maybe we miscounted things. I wanted to say that. Yep. Okay. Well, he'll just be going around this way now. Looks like Arusta is having a bit of troubles with this super friendly red beetle up at the top of the screen. Just goes ahead and basically just goes through him with his face.
Yeah, Red Beetle is one of my most hated enemies in Randomizer. Takes forever to kill and is always in the way. I'm surprised Mystik managed to pull the statue and not getting grabbed by that wall last week. But I guess if you're just pushing it forward, it's fast enough.
I don't know how it quite worked there, but all I know it worked as he goes ahead and activates his cutscene as Tylersalt is now into his Aga fight here. It's a pretty quick Aga fight, so this should go relatively fast. Now for anybody there who's curious, there's not really a whole lot of playoff implications for this race. Basically, if Spoiled Leftovers win, they will clinch first place in their division. Not a huge difference there. It really kind of comes down to the game 3 of the playoff settings, where it just means that their runner would get to choose one of the extra modes for you get to make 2 choices, where the other guys would only get to make 1. So it's not a huge difference for them, but that's pretty much where it comes to, as we find ourselves a vanilla Helmasaur in the back of Palace of Darkness here.
So that's the second vanilla boss so far. That's disappointing.
He even looks the same, unfortunately.
It also lessened the chance of Helmasaur on Hold On 2. I don't like that.
Alright, Mystik takes him down. It's going to be crystal number 1 over there on his side. And that's the first crystal of the match that we know of. It's the first crystal of the match. We have no idea what Che4mo's been doing this time. But he is still racing, and we're kind of hoping that he has a local recording. Unfortunately, his stream did kind of go down at some point here, and have not been able to get him back. All right, looks like Mystik's making his way out of the very lovely colored Palace of Darkness area here. We're going to head... Looks like this is probably a catfish play.
Again, if you had picked up the mirror before doing this, you could have just saved and quit from Palace of Darkness. Faster than running all the way out.
Very true. Ooh, gets dead rocked because these are just the worst enemies, and it doesn't matter where you are in the game.
I'm totally blocked off the other path too, so I have to get some pushes.
Now, Arusta's got to be a little careful here. Oh, he's gonna get hit.
Do we have a fairy? Do we have a fairy?
Hey. Unfortunately, he gets taken down there by Helmasaur there. That's a game over. He's gonna have to go back to the start of the dungeon. Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like it is just Tylersalt right now that does have the blue cane here. So, gonna have to be a little careful there. As Mystik, I did not see what he picked up there at a catfish.
He picked up a mushroom, so no, he couldn't run right back because he still has the mirror, right?
Ooh, boy. So, we have both fetch quests here. All right, and yep, Mystik, you might want to pick up that mirror first. So he's going to run over there and bonk into the tree there and go ahead and get it. And that was our reason for doing Aga. We're going to get a save and quit. Now, I kind of wonder something right now on Tylersalt's side. Is that Lionel gonna mess up with the bomb jump here with the sprite limits and such? No, answer was no. All right, gets through that jump there pretty nicely done over there. It wasn't sprite limits, I meant the lag and such there, but got through it. Ooh, top of Tower of Hera today is a Vitreous.
That's actually one of the most safe places you can face him. You can just stand above him, and you can move a little bit from side to side above him, and it's pretty safe in general.
Gotta be a little careful though, because those eyes go quite a distance. Now the other thing you can do, you can scroll those eyes off the screen.
If you just hitting the eye with the sword.
Yeah, I mean it is a thing you can do there. It's a slower way of doing it, but it is effective. As Mystik has gone ahead, he went directly to Spiral Cave there, picked up his mitts. And this is Enemizer, and there's just tons of dead rocks on the east side of Death Mountain. That just doesn't seem right.
Yeah, they should be putting maces and such where it's really tight to get through.
Alright, looks like... Okay, something happened here on Tylersalt's side.
That happens sometimes, that I never wants to get up. You just beat it with the sword, or then it will just die. Unfortunately, you can't shoot him with the arrows though, when he's in that position.
Well, he's going to be standing there for a while, hitting the B button. As we find a tempered sword here out of Paradox Cave.
So now it's finally safe to chart a dash again. Nice.
Alright, Tylersalt finally taking down Vidi there, gets his first crystal. Now, interestingly enough there, Mystik did not do anything else on the mountain, so it kind of makes me wonder if that was a little bit of information there from his teammate.
So, how far ahead is Che?
I'm gonna say Che4mo's done. I have nothing to base that on.
That is so wishful thinking.
Yeah, I mean, I am the third member of Spoiled Leftovers. I'm allowed to make random comments like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just wanted to check.
But I am totally unbiased whatsoever.
Moving on. Ooh. Dig's spot there has our hook shot over on Arusta's side here. We're going to get a quick K45 check as well. And that one's just bombs, but going to stop for a second here just to pick up the hearts here. Mushroom's just going to be 20 rupees for Mystik. And we are headed back through this. Alright, but it looks like we're headed towards where we found that hook shot just a second ago as well. Tylersalt,
Now, I was just gonna say, I'm a bit surprised he's taking this path to checking everything, but maybe he knows what the items is. Since he doesn't have the flute, it's a bit annoying to check the smith's chain after with this route, this path.
Oh, you can at least get what's his face there, Jeremiah, pretty easy. You maybe end up leaving purple chest for after, but I don't know. We'll have to see exactly what he ends up doing here. It looks like Tylersalt will be giving us a little bit more information about what's hiding in the dark world up here, because Mystik did not even check it for a second there, so which makes me kind of think maybe Che4mo was up here earlier. As Arusta is now taken that hookshot and gone directly into Swamp Palace here, which is a pretty good place to go here. Swamp Palace, though, can be a pretty nasty little dungeon at times here in Enemizer there. You can find some just very unfriendly rooms there, mostly spike traps and things like that.
For the most part, I kind of feel like it's easier in Enemizer, but you always have those, if you're trying to dive her down or something, that can be really messed up.
That's kind of the key there is Tylersalt picking up nothing of interest there out of Super Bunny Cave. You're going to check the first one in Hookshot Cave.
So I do wonder if it's just smart to check the first room to check if you can dive her down before attempting it. But then you have committed a little bit of time, so maybe you should just get the key immediately.
Yeah, I guess you just kind of go for it. In worst case, you always have to just kind of loop around again. I mean, I don't know. There's not really a good way to guarantee that you're going to be all right. All right. Hammer Pigs today is going to just be 3 bombs, so Mystik takes a quick blast out of here. Now, I wonder, that BMOS kind of makes me think, yeah, let's do this the traditional way there. All right, Spike Cave check over on Tylersalt's side, just 20 rupees.
Yeah, it seemed like you wanted to go to use the fair instead of spending all this magic. Could be wise in Enemizer, you never know what boss you will encounter later.
Yeah, it's nothing worse than like using one shot of your lamp or something right before you run into a cold stare sitting in one of the boss rooms, and you won't be able to beat them. One of the underrated things about finding Bombos in there is that you just kind of don't necessarily need to worry about cold stare anymore.
We do know that we need to find Bombos though, so it will appear sooner or later. Hopefully before they encounter a cold stare.
Well, let's see what's on left side swamp. So far, that's just a compass over there for Arusta, and moving on, we're gonna find a Bombos. Speak of the devil. Left side swamp today is your Bombos medallion.
So I do wonder if that beam statue can hit you if you're attempting to go for a diver down there.
That's kind of hard to say. I would say yes, but don't really know. BMOs have weird properties in this game. Sometimes if the sprites are too many, then they won't fire, and then you'll be completely fine. Ooh, nice little dash there on Mystik's side, getting through that room without any problem there. Alright, Mystik
So,
on his way back to see what our boss is back here. Sorry, Top, go ahead.
Arusta doesn't need to be worried about any bosses anymore. That's always nice in Randomizer. Got both the bomb boss and the ice rod there. Just need to remember to always keep the magic up in case of a surprise Trinox.
Ooh boy, this is you had a little experience with this fight in your game there, Top. Here we've got ourselves a super fun Argus on conveyor belts here in Skullwoods.
Yeah, I don't actually think that's too bad. Just need to be a little bit slow.
Well, the nice thing for Mystik is that he does have Tempered Sword here, so this is that's not going to take too long to go down. Now, Argus is going to start doing some funny things here in just a moment, because these conveyors mess him up.
And that's the thing I forgot about in my race, that I should just stand closer to the spike when he landed, so I can just knock him straight into the spikes there and kill him a lot faster.
So that ice rod must have been over here in Swamp Palace at one point there. Kind of maybe lost it for a second, but I'm trying to think that must be where Arusta found it, yeah?
Yeah, it was in Swamp Palace. And there's the calls there, and it didn't have full magic, so that bomb boss really comes in handy.
Yeah, it's a fantastic little find there. So he's going to be able to take this out first time. Not a super easy fight, though, because Cold Stare, I mean, still hits like a truck. Takes down one puff without any problem. Two puffs really quickly there. Now we're just down to one. Good fight over on Arusta's side there, as he's going to get the bombs there, but more importantly, going to get crystal number 2 there on his side. Well done. Alright, now Mystik has picked up red mail as well there. I kind of think that might have been the prize there from picked up red mail at some point there. It's kind of hard to keep track of everything. Red mail was in Paradox. Thank you, trackers. Big shout outs today to our trackers there, Fred, aka Durf, and Mindful Beast there for clicking the buttons behind here. They're doing a great job of basically telling us where things were when we weren't looking at it.
There we go, there we see someone finally dashing straight through that line.
Took a little bit of time, but we finally have been able to use the use our weaponry to actually do something good here.
Yeah, Tyler is actually sitting quite nice in the health department. 13 health, red mail, 3 balls. Yeah,
I mean, that should be pretty good there. I mean, you can't really ask for a whole heck of a lot here. We're going to get a quick green pendant turn in over here just for 10 arrows. Mystik going to go ahead and take out the green pendant here as well over on his side. I wonder if this is just a case of being a little bit safe just in case you find, you know, something on here. You don't necessarily want to skip it. It's not a super long check to do. I'm going to get a heart here, and he's going to get green pendant. So if he wants to go ahead and get Ice Palace done, he could go ahead and pull Ped for us. But, I mean, outside of Samaria, I can't think of anything else we'd be looking for. Oh, flute.
We had a flute and perhaps a medallion. But Do you clear Ice Palace without the cane though?
Maybe. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say at this point exactly like what will what they are gonna do here. Mystic's gonna leave his purple chest behind. He's gonna do some running to go down to probably the swamp area himself. There's Tylersalt's in there at the moment. Gonna go probably pick up his, I imagine, his ice rod and pick up his Bombos medallion.
I do wonder if Mystik will blow out the pyramid before jumping into swamp. Interesting to see.
Kind of feels like that's something he does after.
Yeah, but it depends on where Che4mo is, right?
That's the thing. We don't know where Che4mo is at the moment, so here's hoping that Che4mo has got his stream on got a local recording of his stream here. So, but we'll find out later.
What's with all these practical fetch quests?
You're
getting the shovel before getting the having check-in Stampy, and you're getting the book right next to the tablet.
Yeah, well, let's take a look. What are we going to get here off of Bombo's tablet? That is our flute.
Hold up. I guess you do not check Pyramid Fair, then just complete Swamp and go and activate that flute.
Yeah, definitely. So there's a lot of things here in Swamp Palace for both of our runners to go ahead and get, for all of our runners here to go and get. Mystik, on the other hand, is maybe going to do what you told him to do here. Where it looks like we're headed up towards the Pyramid Fairy. Unfortunately, looks like Arusta might have gotten nailed there by Moth, not by Moth, but by Argus there that time, and he's heading his way back into the back of the dungeon, looks like.
Right. And I guess I got my answer with the Beamo statue there. Tyler, it doesn't seem like it's affecting Tyler at all.
We'll see if he drops this bomb. We'll find out there, because like I think he's holding his sword out, and that might be keeping the Beamos from firing. But no, it looks like it's possible. That's Quake out of Pyramid Fairy. Huh. Interesting.
I don't think you will get a bird there. You kind of needs to activate it first. Mystik, that was.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering here if this is one of those things where Che4mo knows this beforehand, and that's why Mystik is taking this route very specifically here.
Would it all? If I do feel like this is new checks. Else we would probably jump into Swamp before doing this, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, hard to say here. Maybe this is a quick, hey, go check what's the Meyer medallion really fast, and check what's in desert.
Yeah, I don't like it if he jumps into Meyer before completing Swamp. But just checking the Meyer area is fine.
Yeah, that Bombos medallion in this mode is just the most valuable thing you could get here, almost. It's just...
It's not just the Bombos medallion, I'm thinking more about the Ice Rod. If there's a Trinex in Desert or in Meyer, you do want that Ice Rod. Yeah,
no, you're very, very, very much true there. And yeah, we see that it's Quake over there on the side. I mean, it's one of those things. If we see Mystik just jumping into a dungeon there, that could very well mean that Che4mo has been here. All right, Arusta gets his revenge there on on Argus there. Picks up crystal number 3 for the Longshots. And quick look at the checkerboard cave shows that there was nothing there.
So we didn't even bother jumping into Desert Palace to clear out the front. So yeah, I like that. Get the Ice Rod and then see what else you can do after that.
All right, into Swamp we're gonna go here. Ooh, a great fight from Tylersalt's side, keeping all 3 puffs there locked into the corner there, just so he just taking a few shots there. That was picture perfect there. I mean, like the only way you could do that better is if you do the full NMG poke and dash and spins and all sorts of that, and that is but you know, for normal people, that was a pretty much a perfect fight.
Interesting that Tyler is farming money for probably the red bomb before getting the knowledge that the Quake is there. Or maybe not. What does he need 100 rupees for then? Yeah, it could be that it's because of Pod. I just didn't see him going. Wouldn't expect him to go to that area right now. And then we see like Mystik is grabbing up his Bombos medallion here. Tylersalt is probably going to fetch his purple chest pretty soon. Grab his book and his flute. Well, Arusta is probably going to give us some new checks soon by checking Hookshot Cave. They're sort of just retracing each other's steps right now. And who knows where Che4mo is? I would guess he's down in the desert area right now, clearing out that. Maybe digging out the mire when it's done. So, at the moment, what we're really looking for is just a cane. The red cane for go mode. It's not that many places it can be left. We do have, we still have pedestal open though, so that's could be exciting.
Yeah, we're gonna take a look here in just a minute. Thinking find out exactly where it is pretty soon. Alright, Mystik's into his cold stare fight here pretty quick. Not quite as clean there as Arusta's did, but red mail and everything else doesn't mean that cold stare is going to last very long, so down he goes. And sure enough, that is crystal number 1, 2, 3 over there on Mystik's side there. Arusta's gonna have to be careful here. These high knocks are no joke. Should be able to make it.
Did Tyler skip it, or is it just not on his tracker?
I think he's got it.
Considering Rad into desert is a little bit weird if you pick up birds.
I mean,
that's what I think.
Well, he's got the purple chest, so he had the purple chest a second ago. He has to have gotten it.
Yeah, it's just a little bit odd that it just didn't release the bird and just flew down. Yeah, you can check down the mire area and say go.
Okay, so if Mystik's in desert, then maybe we'll be all right. I kind of feel like Che4mo might have told him that I'm thinking we might get a red cane showing up here on the desert boss. It kind of feels like, from what Mystik's doing there, that might be what's going on here.
Yeah, I would say that the cane would be on the right side because it picked a small key, but then he did an angry slash, so at least that's what I saw that was an angry slash, but it might just be a mistake.
Oh, Mystik, do you want your shield back? No, he does not want his shield.
And Arusta is finally doing the ice ball style. Hope to find his cane down here.
So, I know I saw Tylersalt have the purple chest at one point.
Oh, it definitely has delivered the purple chest. That's
then
sure.
He has flute, yeah?
Probably. I hope so.
I mean, well, we got a moth here in the back of desert, so let's take this guy out real fast. Without his rune, this is going to be 4 tempered sword hits, and yep, there he goes. He's very dead. All right, that's right. The purple chest was the book, but the Bombos tablet was the flute, as Mystik takes down our good friend Mothula there for crystal number 4 on his side. So he's got a few of them left, but
I totally don't blame Arusta for blowing up the enemies with bombs there, but that took a long time getting that animation through.
Alright, looks like we're still checking things over here on Mystik's side here. Gonna go ahead and check what's on the right side here. As not gonna be where Arcane is. Oh, according to our tracker here, Tyler unfortunately has skipped Bombo's medallion there out of left side swamp. Is even on his menu screen? Yeah, and it looks like we're headed back into swamp there on that side. That's going to be costly for the Longshots.
In these kind of scenarios, I kind of feel like you should just let this go to your teammate to pick it up, because you know that he needs, well, maybe actually the book isn't that needed. Yeah, never mind.
Or maybe not. It looks like we are headed into this here. Mystic's going to run up to the pedestal here, so we're going to get a quick check to see if we need to complete all of these dungeons. So what does this say today? Just a little piece of love here. So pedestal is dead, but that doesn't really help us with finding this Cane of Samaria at the moment.
So what is it that's left? Do we have King's Tomb and Graveyard Ledge still open?
King's Tomb and Graveyard Ledge, yeah, those. I haven't seen either of the runners over there yet.
Then we have the rest of Ice Palace.
Yeah, the rest of Ice Palace. We haven't been into Misery Mire. Yep. Kind of hard to say exactly. Kind of hard to say exactly. It looks like Mystic's going to go up, and we're going to get the front of.
We're going to get the Hookshot Cave.
Hookshot Cave. Probably go into even Tower of Hera at this point. You know, I don't know. This would be a lot easier if we knew exactly what Che4mo had checked and what haven't checked there, because it looks like from what I see on Arusta's side, he's most of the way through Ice Palace, hasn't found a thing yet. And from the way he's acting, I kind of feel like there's a decent chance that he's already gotten all 3 items out of here. I mean, a Samaria in Misery Mire is just not fun and kind of one of those things that tends to happen.
When do you decide to jump into Misery Mire? Yeah.
I mean, at some point you just kind of got to do it, you know? I mean, that's one bit of information that the spoiled leftovers have that the other team does not, is that there is nothing on pedestal right now. Ooh, Arusta gets a spike trap to the face on that nasty ice there, so he is back to the beginning of the dungeon, unfortunately. And still hasn't found the big key. I'm kind of wondering if that big key is hanging out on the right side over there. Mystik's going to give us the Ether Tablet check.
Yeah, that's something we haven't seen yet.
Alright, let's hold the sword up to the sky, summon down some lightning and some other things, and find out that it is just a piece of heart. So we're still looking. Okay, skipping Tower of Hera over there on Mystik's side as well. Tylersalt about to do the same exact thing, lift up his sword, pull down his piece of heart. Arusta is going somewhere else there. Maybe this might be that Northern High Roll check that we haven't seen yet. So where is this? Where is this thing, honestly? Okay, we're getting Smith Chain instead over there from Arusta.
Yeah,
so
he needs his flute, so...
Yeah, that's true. He'll need to do that for sure.
And Tyler needs his Quake. I do still hold out for Ice Palace. I do expect Che4mo to have jumped into Mr. Meyer a while ago.
It looks like Mystik is heading into Ice Palace here for you, so probably got the same sort of idea.
Well, who knows? Maybe Mystik is just doing this so he can pull the pedestal for the fans.
I mean, he does love his fans. I will give him that. Tyler making their way back to the Argus here in the back of Skull Woods. Alright, so there's item number 1 out of Ice Palace. I think at this point I'm actually going to try to keep count there. That means I know we've seen 2. Alright. Yeah, the best that we can tell there, to answer your quick question in chat, the best reason I could think that Mystik is not doing Hera is that there's a pretty good chance that his teammate has already completed it and told him that, yeah, don't waste your time, there's nothing in it. And that mirror kind of makes me think that he knows where the cane is, because that was a very conspicuous "I'm out of here."
Yeah, let's go out in case you missed it on Che4mo's screen. Sure, probably did.
I was just waiting to say, like, wait, what? Is it up again? All right, we're into Misery Mire there, over there on Mystik's side here, and yep, it's looking. We've got Tylersalt into the Ped, just finding out that information. Arusta is gonna go activate his flute real fast. We should get confirmation here in just a minute or two exactly where this cane is hiding. You know, sword beams sometimes actually help.
Yeah, those skeletons can be really annoying to hit, but the sword beams is usually just fine to hit them with. One of the few enemies actually like having sword beams, I guess.
Oh, definitely. It's just like, oh, you're gonna jump away? Well, I'm gonna send something that's gonna follow you. Alright, so we pick up a key there. Get the big key. It's a Godmire, but unfortunately it's not exactly a Godmire because we don't quite have that cane yet.
But Mystik is going straight to the bus. Almost.
This is the time where I got to shout out the Longshots over here. We've got Tylersalt sitting there with 15 hearts right now. His teammate has 8.
8 isn't too bad for a Corpsey, it could be worse.
It's just the disparity there just kind of made me chuckle a bit. Oh god, that spike trap. There it is, Cane of Samaria in the Compass Chest of Mire. That's at an hour and, well, we'll just go say 20 minutes here. That is go mode for spoiled leftovers. All right, we're gonna go over here, pick up this other pot here now. Unfortunately, for the long shots at this point, this is gonna they are gonna need to hurry up and get over to Misery Mire at some point. But between the two of them, there's I don't know if there's a whole lot in there, a whole lot left to check outside of Mire, like.
No, I'm not sure how much is left. We do have some time to catch. I need to catch up though, but hopefully there's an ice Trinex or something that can make that possible.
Okay, you get out of here with that.
I like ice Trinex. What can I say?
Well, I will say it'll be a lot easier than the race between these two teams earlier when Ice Trinex was like Master Sword level. All right, well, we're going to see here, I imagine, that depending on where Che4mo is here, we're going to see exactly what goes on. That's actually a terrible place for Blind to be here, because the poison on that floor does still hurt here. So, all right, but with Blind now down at the bottom of the screen here, this is going to be just a piece of cake. And boss is down both on Mystik's side and Tylersalt's side here. That's going to be crystal number 5 for Mystik and crystal number 5 for Tylersalt. So this is still pretty close here because Arusta is in Misery Mire. Gonna take a quick look and probably hopefully find that that Cane of Samaria, which will put them into go mode as well.
If you don't see Tyler going directly to Mire after, if Arusta hasn't picked up the red cane yet when Tyler grabs his Quake, we'll see if they have anything else left to check. Else he will go directly to Mire too.
Yeah, that'll be that. I mean, ooh, not having the money for the big bomb. That's kind of unfortunate as well.
That's the third time Tyler doesn't have the money for what's needed.
Oh man, did you happen to check that menu there? Because yeah, okay, Bombos is on his menu, so all right. So Tylersalt does have Bombos there. There was a little confusion about that. Missing Quake though, he's not going to be able to get into Misery Mire from that direction either, as Mystik is now opening up. Mystik is now opening up Turtle Rock here. Tyler's gonna have to take a second here, kill some red guards, and if the sword beams will let him kill him and pick up the 50 rupees he needs.
Second trip back to farming money from this game. That can't feel good.
I kind of wonder if at some point he'd just be like, you know what, I should just Houlihan. Oh, interesting. Mystik going directly up the right side here. In in Turtle Rock. I wonder if this means this is only the keys over here in Che4mo's ahead of him.
I like going right first anyways. With quick swap, you can just quick swap back to mirror and you always get your full magic before doing the left side and continuing. But Che4mo certainly has been there, looking at what Mystik is opening. And judging by the path Mystik is taking, the big key will be in the lava chest.
Well, yeah, it looks like it, unfortunately. Everybody's favorite place for the big key to be. Alright, Tylersalt finally getting his way into this. Now, Arusta has picked up his Cane of Samaria and is still checking chest.
Are they looking for silvers, maybe? Could be that they gain quite some time if they manage to find silver sometime, depending on what's in the climb.
True, yeah. A little surprising, but on his way now back to the blind fight there in the back of Misery Mire. As that's an interesting color. Is that lava or is that the ocean?
Well, I won't get scared by the ocean, so it must be something else, right?
Yeah, I have no answer on this. You know, I think I might rather deal with pokies there than the Moldorms there, because the pokies you at least know where they're going. Alright, we get a small key there out of the big chest in TR here. If we get another small key out of the crystal roller room, that means we won't be seeing Laser Bridge today, but can't guarantee anything here yet. Oh, hey, there's silvers.
That's always a nice find.
Yeah, it's right on your path too. You don't even have to oh, that's a big spike roller.
And it probably also makes it a little bit less likely that Tyler and Arusta can gain some more time. But there's always a chance of a wall master in the climb.
There is always a chance of that. Now, Arusta showing a different strat there for dealing with blind. Had sword beams and was using that to go ahead and knock him down from the top of the room. Should get him down here with just one more swing. Takes him down. That's going to be another crystal for the long shots here. As Mystik is making his way back to the boss of Turtle Rock, we get to see who it is here. We haven't seen, well, I mean, we haven't seen a Trinex yet, so could be one back here.
Have you seen Armos Knights?
Haven't seen an Armos Knights. Haven't seen Lanmo, I think, either.
And neither of those can be in the Moldorm 2.
Yeah, I mean, we could see, I mean, Lanmo can be in Lanmo 2. Could have Ice Lanmo, and here's your Armos Knights.
I meant Moldorm 2.
That is a second bottle there for Mystik there as he picks up crystal number 6. He's just got to go to Tower of Hera really fast, and then he should be able to jump right into GT. Now, I kind of wonder here, do you play the big key guessing game when there's probably a good chance that the other runner has already told him where the big key is?
I feel like it's not evenly distributed anymore. I know people do it, but since it's not evenly distributed where about all the numbers, I feel like it's kind of cheating.
Yeah, I mean, it would be like guessing. You'd have to guess under 10, I think, like depending on small keys and stuff. Oh, this is gonna be a fun. This is gonna be a fun Herapod here. Herapod with a Beamos on you. Gets him. Well done there, Mystik. Kind of wondered. Go ahead.
I was just thinking about, with the big key guessing game, we are using the player that's first against tower, right?
Right.
And I have a feeling that's Che4mo.
Right. Well, I don't know. We'll run it anyway because it means nothing. Uh-oh. Mr. Go low. Go low. Alright, we'll do a super fast guessing game. I'll go ahead and start the bot here. Oh, okay, didn't work for him. Let me try it. There you go. I was able to get it going there. Now go ahead, get your guesses into chat for the big key guessing game. It's going to be a very, very quick one here. Don't guess high because Che4mo is likely already in there. So if you're guessing 20 there, GFE, I'm gonna say you're probably wrong. Probably.
Then I wonder what Che4mo is doing if it goes to 20.
Oh, Che4mo decided to go get a cup of coffee, come back later. All right, so we've got the Longshots now making their way into Turtle Rock. Now, this is not out of the realm of possibility yet here, as we've got... Arusta's still going to have to do Tower of Hera after this, but Mystik is going directly right. Longshots still have a shot at this, for sure. Hey, Top, you got a location where you think this big key is going to be real fast?
3.
3? I think that's fair. I'm just going to say Rando Room, because it's always in Rando Room. And hook shot across here, grab another small key, and now we're going to Rando Room. Now the big question is, are we going to get an ice boss? It looks like, now you can't say 100% sure that we might be getting an ice boss. It's not Rando Room. Oh god, is it going to be another ice Trinex? Top, what did you do?
I'm just looking at Mystik and seeing that it could have taken another pass through that maze. Not that much use that sort of NMG, but
he did that. He did that the last race too. So. All right. So what's on ice back here?
Having the bomb out, so let's go drop down to the boss. Looking through if he has a fairy.
Oh, it is! It's again! Oh my god, I feel so bad.
I know this.
Oh god. This happened. Okay, so this happened in the first race between these two teams. There was an ice Trinex sitting back here. That both of the teams had to deal with. Now, I'm gonna say I feel really bad about this because unfortunately I know that the Longshots weren't able to finish it because of this guy. Ice Trinex is no joke. He is extremely difficult.
Ah, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if that's the case, maybe I should wish for a Tronix down here.
All right, let's see here. Mystik doing a good job here. Just,
He has a
yeah,
fairy.
yes, yeah. Use that. Use that. There you go. Oh man, that's just mean. That fight is so unbelievably terrible. And it was key number 4 in the back of GT behind good old your friend and mine Ice Trinex. This Mystik is very carefully making his way through here.
Yeah, a bit surprised he didn't just take the top route there. This one.
Yeah, I mean, okay, this next ring was gentle. Kind of hoping to, I think he's hoping to kind of get to the restock room there and be able to save his fairy. But he does have one fairy in a bottle here as Longshots are making their way through TR together right now. That's going to be some information there from Arusta over to Tylersalt. And wow, there's a spike track on the tiny bridge in TR. Who would have thought?
I do wonder if the first rooms in Gun Climb is just the game telling I'm sorry for putting the Ice Trinix ready.
That probably is it right there. It's just like, here you go. Here's Ice Trinex again. Oh, Mystik choosing not to pick up the magic, deciding, wait, what am I doing?
That's really risky. Well, it might already know what's awaiting on the top, but still.
Yeah, he's already used his blue potion there. Alright, and that's going to be simultaneous boss kills over on the Longshot side as they're going to make their way into DT, and I'm just going to say right now, they are going to be very happy very happy about who they find guarding the big key again. And that's going to be our second Helmasaur fight here on Landmo 2, and this is where you find lag. So much lag.
And that probably means that Landmo is in Ice Palace. Can't see any other place where it could be.
Yeah, true. So, I mean, we've seen 2 blinds and 2 Helmasaurs today.
Alright. 2 of the most satisfying rooms in the game, but unfortunately it's not the same enemies as expected.
Yep, and we're making our way through them, just getting through pretty good there. Oh, this is one time you almost wish you had the Ether Medallion just to take care of them real fast, but now Mystik doing a good job of getting them. All right, almost to the top of the climb here. Now, Arusta is at the bottom of this. Is this where the big key to Tower of Hera was?
Well, I certainly hope so.
Yeah, I would hope
no
so,
point
because
going down there else.
yeah. Now both of them have butter swords, so that's a nice thing for them to have. That'll make that ice Trinex maybe actually doable. That thing is awful and mean and terrible.
So where was the butter sword hiding? Usually it's not something you want to pick up, but in Randomizer it's always nice to just have the extra bit of damage.
It's a good question, but not 100% sure as we find our second viddy here on the Moldorm 2 spot. So 2 viddies on both opposite sides of the tower, it looks like. Bottom left of Laser Bridge was butter. Ah, thank you to our tracker there, Mindful Beast, for the information. Kind of interesting not picking that one up. It's not a hard thing.
And I certainly would want that half magic a lot sooner than in the Moldorm 2 chest. Just so you're not need to have full magic everywhere you're going all the time. Because Tyler does not have full magic right now, which is probably not good for a fight he's about to encounter.
He's gonna see how excited he's gonna be when he falls down here. He was one of the runners in that other match there a couple days ago, and looked like a potion there. Yep, does have a potion, so he's gonna be able to refill his magic once. Okay, gets one. Arusta takes a death on the top of Tower of Hera, it looks like. That is a really unfortunate place for that to happen, as Mystik takes down what's his face there? Agatu. Come on, Tylersalt, get him. Yeah, okay, he's got the second head down. This is still gonna need to get 3 shots here. And got him down there. Nicely done over there on Tylersalt's side. Getting that Trinex on ice down. Gotta feel good for him. Pretty nice attempt there at the one-on-one over on Mystik's side. Alright, almost all the way through here. We're getting into phase 3 of the Ganon fight, and he is just teleporting all around. That's going to move him into phase 4 as Arusta picks up his 7th crystal. Is about to join his partner in GT.
Tyler looked has a parry. And before he reaches the safety room.
Ooh, I thought Mystik was going in the pit there. All right, there you go. That will put our friend Mr. Pig there down for the count. Mystik crosses the line there. He's going to finish first place overall in this race over here with a time of 1:44.23 there. So go ahead, get your GGs into chat there for Mystik. Well done there. That's going to be gonna be there. All right, Tylersalt making his way up the rest of GT. He got through the Ice Trinex here, so the rest of this, you know, is going to seem probably a bit easier, I imagine. You get yourself through an Ice Trinex there, you'll be okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I do kind of like to just have the hook shot out when you're climbing out there. There's so many enemies that can spawn in this tower that can easily be killed by that. But the same thing can be said about the ice arrows, but a bit harder to hit. Arusta is taking the right side through against tower though. I'm not totally sure I agree with that. But maybe he's hoping to find something, like half magic.
Well, I guess at this point we can go ahead and maybe just go ahead and bring in both Mystik and Mystik here, but maybe we'll wait for just a minute here to kind of get a little bit more confirmation here about where exactly everybody is there. Okay. Moving up the rest of the tower here, Tylersalt's making their way. They're going to go directly to whoa. Tylersalt backs out of that room for a second there. It's just said, okay, you know what? These guys are a little bit too much for me at the moment. Man, those bomb radiuses are crazy.
Yeah, and it's annoying, especially when there are two people throwing bombs exactly at the switches. Didn't happen here, but still one bomb on a switch is annoying. And now Arusta will face his Ice Trinex. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck there, bud. That's not a fun fight.
Gets the first head down.
Well done there. Now he's got much less health than Tylersalt did coming in here, so this is gonna be a bit intense.
Doesn't have the blue cane either for emergency safety.
Oh, this is gonna be tricky. It's gonna get nailed there in the corner. Hopefully has something. Oh, does not.
Oh.
That's a decision what to do right there, because he's going to need... There's a magic refill on the right side, and he did go that way. Not really sure what else. As Tylersalt goes ahead and takes down Aga 2. And Che4mo is still racing currently on the stream here, so that's why we have not pulled in pulled in spoiled leftovers for the chat there. So Che4mo's not quite finished yet there. From what I've understand there from speaking to Mystik briefly, Che4mo ran into Ice Train X and kind of had a general reaction that most people have, which was, oh god, and then dying. So he's still racing right now. So once we get a little bit of acknowledgement of whether or not he has finished there, then we can maybe move on to bringing people in for interviews, as Tylersalt is into the phase 3 of the Ganon fight himself. Now, Arusta, I'm kind of trying to see here exactly, like the path they're taking. I'm kind of thinking they're being a little ambitious with what they've got as far as magic and things like that. Like Ice Train X, you're going to probably want a full magic bar, and going this way, I don't think you're going to do it. I think it almost would be smarter at this point to kind of just bow out and maybe take a second there and go and fill up your bottle.
Farming up the magic by through the stun price there, resetting the guard over and over.
Ooh, that's smart. As Tylersalt's taking down the pig.
Still only at 3 hearts though, as a fairy, but still not something I would like.
All right, and that is a finish over there on the long shot side there for Tylersalt there. That will be he finishes in second place here with a time of 1:51:30. So get your GGs in chat there for the long shots there as he crosses the line. And hey, it's Che4mo. He's finally back. he's into the Ganon fight as we see this.
What a time to come to the show.
All right, he gets 1, he gets 2 shots here on Ganon. Sets him up for this. He just wanted to show everybody that yes, and in fact, he did actually beat the pig. Our tracker is furiously clicking the buttons there as Che4mo takes down Ganon. And
brilliant.
Crosses the line there. Finishes in third place overall with a time of 1:52:44. That's going to be a win. That's going to be a win for Spoiled Leftovers in quite possibly the funniest way possible. Unfortunately, it looks like Arusta just ran out of magic.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate. Because of the ice physics, he barely missed the top shot. Then just shot above the head, and then it just shot below the head. It was really unfortunate.
Oh, man.
And that's just because of the ice physics. I don't think you would have missed those shots if it wasn't because of the ice.
Yeah. I mean, the ice physics on Trinex, it goes from just a fight to quite possibly the worst possible thing you can run into in the game. It's even with Butter Sword, it's unbelievably hard. Well, it looks like I see Che4mo and Mystik there sitting in the waiting room. What say you? We bring these guys in and talk to them for a minute.
Sure.
All right, I'm going to bring them on in right now. Oh, someone beat me to it.
Hello.
Well, hey there, buddies.
Oh, God.
So
what's back-to-back seeds, early game?
Yeah, you get both of them. Can we make fun of Che4mo for getting his stream on with exactly 3 silver arrows left in it?
Is that when it went on?
Yeah, that's when it went on. But
I thought I started it about the Vidi fight, but okay.
Well, you've got a local recording. Yeah, that's what I heard.
This is totally the fault of different tournaments using different delay amounts. It's not my fault.
Well, it's all right there. I mean, it looks like everything is okay there.
Luckily, I have a recording, which I almost never do in rando, even though you're supposed to, but I do, so I'm uploading that right now.
Great, bud. Good to know. Good to know. We'll patch it in when they upload this to YouTube at some point there, and nobody
I
will
just
notice.
didn't want to stream me dying to Ice Trinox multiple times. That's the real reason.
So yeah, how'd that go for you guys there? I the moment I saw Ice Trinex, I could kind of see Mystik's head exploding.
Che4mo goes, he drops and he goes, "Oh, it's Trinex." I was like, "You kidding me?"
Yeah, it was so
Like-
dumb because I like kind of avoided potions more than I should, and then I went to get one before GT and whatever TR, and I only had 120 rupees, so I bought a red potion, but I thought I bought a blue one when I got to Ice Trinex, so I just like was not that careful. Burned through my magic, went to use my blue potion, and it wasn't there. So, and then the second time I just died on phase 2, I think, or something like that.
That's why halfway in GT you see me pause and go check my bottles. Like, I don't want to go through this again. But it would a lot better being prepared for him. And not having a fighter or master sword on him than it did.
I imagine the gold sword seemed to make it a little bit easier for you this time. It looked like you had a little bit of practice at it.
Didn't have gold sword.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Do you regret not picking that gold sword up?
We don't know where it was.
You didn't?
Oh,
We didn't.
I see.
I didn't pick it up. Did you get it, Che4mo?
you were a step away from it, dude. To be completely honest, you want to know where it was? That chest right underneath the key there in Turtle Rock, on Laser Bridge.
Well, I'm just gonna say that's a mistake to pick that chest up, and also gold sword is useless, so who cares? But
Yeah, you say that now, but
like you just picked up silver arrows, so I don't know. Your go mode. Why would you open more chests than you have to?
I don't know if you start from the bottom. The Longshots picked it up. I don't remember exactly the order that they went ahead to that they went through on Laser Bridge there, but I think I want to say like either was Arusta there in first or but either way, like I think one of them took the safety door down there and then ended up going bottom to top, and so that's how they ended up getting it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was say I was really hoping
that door in random.
I was really hoping for a ped seed by the time we were looking for Kane.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a typical trash seed. Lots of garbage, atomizers, junk, and items in the wrong places. Full clear it pretty much. That's fine.
Yeah, getting a little bit of confirmation there from Tylersalt there. Yeah, Arusta was there first, and he started from the bottom there. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
But well, yeah, guys. So I guess that will go ahead and guarantee spoiled leftovers as a top seed coming out of our what division are we?
Eastern.
Okay, yeah, Eastern Palace division.
Palace.
So yep, yay. All right, Arusta's into his Trinex fight again. They're having a lot better luck with that first one here. Now, unfortunately, oh man, it's just he's got such little health here. That's his problem. Gonna take a shot here. He should be able to survive. Oh, nice deke. Go on, get it, buddy. Get him. Okay, takes the hit. Yeah. Pops the potion here. He's got to get one more sword. Oh boy. Ah, no. That's a shame. It's Ice Trinex, you know? It's just like, he's got 8 hearts. It's just like the worst fight to kind of go for.
You're bouncing everywhere the entire time.
If you do have the blue cane though, you can always, when you see you're in a tough spot, you can just pop that.
Yeah, I had to do that.
I didn't have that. I probably would have utilized that if I did. One of those times.
I picked up a fairy this time, so that's a smart move there. So that'll buy him at least a death there without having to worry about refilling his magic so much. Now, if he really wants to try to conserve his magic going through these rooms here, he could use the lamp to light these other torches, and then the fire rod only for the one at the bottom there. But the timing's a bit tight.
Knowing the magic requirement, I would be going left at this point.
Yeah, it's actually probably a pretty good point.
Isn't left faster always? Like you do it in NMG.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, I think this is also just kind of also a key, like holding on to his keys sort of thing.
Right. But I mean, you pick one up over there too. Unless you haven't opened it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if how much that was communicated across there. I mean, figure it was a little bit at least, but all right. So we're gonna go for another round here as soon as he refills his magic. Getting a little bit luckier with the drops here. That's kind of nice.
And stun prize is a small potion.
Right. He's been using the kind of smartly been using this one guard here in this next room to just stun him and then get the small potions from him. So like one more should do it, I think, here, and then he'll just go ahead and it'll be rematch time.
Yeah. What a dumb early game on this seat, though.
Oh man, it was kind of hard to tell there since we were watching you, but since we couldn't see Che4mo, so a lot of times me and Top are sitting here trying to figure out exactly, okay, so what do we think Che4mo has done?
I'm kind of interested in what the other team did, because it seemed like the early game we just ended up doing exactly the same thing. Like we were clearing Agatar within like 10 seconds of each other or something like that.
Yeah, you passed me because the spike knocked me into the hole.
That was good information.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, you gotta pretty much go for that mirror on Lumberjack, and you're gonna check that in co-op, so I don't know. You just end up doing a lot the same.
Like they did like one thing different. Like only one of them went for the Aga Tower play earlier. The other one went into like the village, I'd say, a little bit more, and just kind of looked over things. Okay, all right, here we go. Ice Trinex again over on Arusta's side there. Kind of gets him locked a little bit. Come on, Trinex, move to the left here a little bit. Ah, come on, man. That stupid head and Ice Rod just never wants to cooperate. All right, down to 2 hearts here. He's probably going to end up using the fairy, but gets to. I say that's okay. The fire head is down. Now we got to get over to the right side. It's got a pretty good location for it. Don't pop the blue potion yet. Okay, do whatever, and get that head. Get that head. Get that head. Okay, he's got it. Okay.
When it shot the ice beam, the ice physics looked like they canceled each other out.
Ooh, that might be interesting to know in the future. Okay, so we got to get over here and take down this guy. He's moving his way over. Okay, so he's got to get 3 hits with this gold sword in before Trinex gets him. Should be okay here. Got him. Got him. He got him.
Arusta.
Easy fight.
Done. First time.
Piece of cake there for Arusta. Did it no problem.
Yeah, I'm not a proponent of playing this mode or getting better at it at all, but that fight seems like you could learn to do it pretty well.
Oh man, the practice on that, you'd have to like put up a save state right before dropping in and then just do it over and over and over and over again. And even then, ugh.
No one's done an Enemizer hack of the practice room. That's what we need.
Yeah, definitely.
Save the seed and replay it, and then save a save state there. So if next season it comes up, I have a seed that has Ice Trinex.
You know that's not the worst idea. Just label that thing as Ice Trinex somewhere in one of your files there. Oh, good. Getting some heart drops here on the climb as well. So
I already threw the seed in the trash.
That's what I did with our seed on Thursday. That thing's long gone. Even though I kind of wanted to save it, but I guess I can find it again. It was DM'd by Sahabot, so. Well, Well, I guess it looks like, from what I understand, it's going to be spoiled leftovers here. I guess I can throw myself in that. It'll be us versus new Hyrule Order here in the first round of the playoffs. There looks like Mystik, you'll get
Rematch time.
Yeah, you'll get a rematch there with McMonkey. Looks like Che4mo's going to get a match there with Irritable Penguin, and then, well, I get CJ. So that should be fun.
I'm excited to play fun modes again, like casual boots. Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm okay with no more AD keys, or well, of course I say this and then watch the bot will give me AD keys again, but
is
I don't know.
cross keys a possibility in the playoffs, or is it not?
No, I wish.
It's a
It's
shame.
like boring old open mode. I don't even get boots to start.
Yeah, just boring inverted swordless.
Inverted swordless.
That's my kind of mode. Let's do it. I'll play it.
Seriously, I'll trade you right now. Can you can take the power spot. I'll take the whatever the other
I think
pendant
we
spot.
can't swap them, but it seems like we might have done them wrong.
Yeah. Oh well, a little late now, but
To be fair, we based it not knowing where we were gonna end up.
Well, this is the matchup that's probably was gonna happen for like half the season, but it was never nailed down until this race, basically.
yeah, new Hyrule Order went ahead and they were able to lock down their place in the playoffs today when they took out Will Pulped for food there in their race.
I guess that was a double header with significant impact.
Was it a double header? I know they played one.
Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, they had a chance. Will Pulped for food. I think we took 2 off them.
We took 1 off of them. That was the one where I got the mystery week. Yeah, that was the one where inverted cross keys swordless race. That was fun.
With Enemizer, right?
I don't think it had Enemizer, but
it wasn't.
It was disgusting.
Just swordless was enough.
Okay, getting
other races tomorrow.
Cool at 1:10 a.m. That's
11:10 a.m.
11:10 a.m. Sorry, that was me putting it in my time. Yeah, sorry. Arusta took down his Helmasaur there in land mode 2. He's going to be making the rest of the way up the tower here.
Lagosaur.
Oh god, he was awful.
Man, that fight was so bad with Mirror Shield. It was like
Did you have Mirror
running
Shield
at like 20 frames per second or something.
I had my only shield get eaten in desert, and I just left it on the ground after.
I did make fun of you for that right there. Just leaving your shield, deciding I don't want it anymore.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping. Did Arusta? Okay, Arusta still does have that fairy, so he's in no danger here from the rest of the tower as long as he doesn't jingle glitch. That's kind of the biggest thing here. So. Okay, enemies are.
I was this close to forfeiting after the second Trinex fight. Mystik had to talk me down.
I do not blame you at all here. Those Trinex fights are just the worst.
I feel like after you open GT, you should be able to like clip in there. Like you shouldn't have to climb again.
Oh man, that I mean that whole thing is just like when you run into Ice Trinex, you're just like, okay, how prepared am I? Okay, if you're prepared, then maybe you can handle it. If you're like not prepared at all, then it's a bad time.
I don't know how other people play Enemizer, but I just assume every boss is like Landmos and Mothula. You know, like you don't need anything, and it just never seems to turn out that way. But
honestly, think Enemizer would be fun competitively if they could do the sign thing outside of the dungeons, like they do the pyramid stuff.
I think boss shuffle would be fun. I still think Enemizer is bad. Unless they can fix some of the garbage with spikes showing up where they shouldn't ever be, and I don't know, some of the other stuff.
What are you talking about? That was a great spike on the TR bridge.
Oh, I wasn't streaming, but that spike I just dashed through and it just didn't knock me off.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I went right through it.
Oh, I love Enemizer, but I do think for competitiveness, there should be some way to know the bosses ahead of time.
I think
But,
if you play a lot of like NMG or anything, you necessarily don't like these modes as much because you practice rooms one way and then they're all different. And half the time you're just like, well, this room sucks, so I'm gonna throw a medallion.
What are you talking about? Argus on conveyor belts is a blast.
Yeah,
That's the first time I've ever had.
That's probably one of the less bad bosses there. Like, it wasn't that bad. It was laggy
No,
as
it
hell,
was just
but-
laggy. I've never had him spawn down there. Cold Stairs by far and Armos are by far the worst down there, I think.
I was practicing
Almost
to had a moth there, and I tried the double poke, but it kind of like lagged out, and the full fight went bad, even though it should have been normal. And that's just makes me.
Yeah,
not
can we
wanna
just-
play
Can we just remove Viddy from the top of Harrow so he doesn't glitch out?
Oh,
Yeah.
right, that happened to you. Yeah, that was too
it.
bad.
Yeah, I sat there spinning with Master Sword for like a minute.
Well, Arusta is about to drop into his GT fight here. So he's got of course, Half Magic was sitting there in the Moldorm 2 chest. So, yeah.
I really
That's
gave
fun.
Che4mo crap after that. I was like, look,
Mystik-
it's half magic.
Told me, but there's really no point in picking that up unless you're like. I guess if you don't pick the full magic up before Viddy, then it's
Che4mo.
alright.
You have to validate the seed.
I
No,
never
don't-
opened that chest.
Don't start that. That's something that they've been trying to kill that meme for forever. All right,
Yeah, I'll
Arusta
do that.
picked up a fairy and he's gonna jump in here. He's got butter sword. He's got a what am I saying here? Silver arrows here. So he's pretty well set up for this fight. Red mail. So as long as he's a bit careful here, should be okay. Down to 4 hearts. As soon as I say that, down to 2 hearts. All right, I should not talk about people that
Days
fight.
Tush.
Yeah. Okay.
Conkers. Ooh, that fireman.
Still had a fairy, right? All right, he's still good. Robo Link is still on the case.
Backup battery engage.
All right, most of the way here through phase 3. Now this next one is about like 17 Ganon teleports before he'll finally stay still. Jeez. All right, there he goes. All right, he's going to go for Torch Glitch. Gets it here. Gets 1 silver arrow in him. 2 silver arrows. There's 3, and last one should do it here. Got him lined up. Dead center. Takes down Ganon. Get your GGs into chat there for Arusta there. Fighting through that ice tray next. Fighting through everything else there. Really great job there from the long shots there. I know they've probably got things to say about that Ice Trinex as well here, so we should be bringing them in just a minute here. And here they are there. GG's there to the long shots there, Arusta, and to Tylersalt.
Thank you, and GG's to our opponents. Good luck in
GG, boys.
good luck in the playoffs, gentlemen.
So there's a common denominator between these two seeds, and it's me and Tylersalt. And we both got Ice
Yeah.
Trinex.
Sorry. I rolled on Thursday, and this one was not on me.
I was gonna say you get the blame for rolling Thursdays.
Yeah.
I'm still salty about that one.
Yeah, Ice Trinex is bad and it shouldn't be a thing. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
There's an easy solution. Don't play Enemizer ever.
See, I was listening on stream, and I hard disagree with you. I think Enemizer is hilarious every time.
Oh, it's my favorite mode.
Sure, it
That's fine.
can be funny, but not as a race mode.
Whatever. So
No, there's ways it can be improved for racing, but it is fun.
Yeah, I liked your idea of having the signposts outside the dungeons. I thought that was clever.
It takes away some of the surprise, but I think at least from a competitive standpoint, it's a good idea. Maybe only on competitive seeds, not the others.
I don't know. It'd be one of those things. It'd be an interesting idea if you come up to a dungeon, see that Trinex is in it, and then you still go, but maybe Ice Rod's in here.
Right?
I don't know. Yeah, it could be fun.
Like Kane and Meyer. That's the 4th time this season we've had Kane and Meyer in co-op.
Oh, jeez.
Maybe we
Classic.
should start with Meyer from now on.
Both seeds in week 1, I think. Did one of the spoilers have it?
Well,
I can't remember.
It doesn't matter too much.
Yeah. But then this one.
But for the long shots there, any thoughts on the seed? Any thoughts on the season there? Or I mean, this is the final week of the season for you guys there. But anything you guys would like to kind of say at this time?
I mean, I just like to say that, I mean, of course, thank you to Tylersalt and also to Tim, who I believe was in chat earlier. I mean, it was a lot of fun. You know, we didn't do too well in terms of overall seeds, but like, I had a lot of fun doing it. I know I want to say I think they both did as well. The league is a really good idea, and I really enjoy the whole co-op and the pilot experience, all that. So,
yeah, playing co-op is great, and Arusta and Timp are both great co-op partners and a lot of fun playing with them. I'm not gonna lie, I got real frustrated down the stretch this season. Just felt like every race I had, I played worse and worse, but it's still a blast. I was happy to play with Arusta again and Timp this season, and I'll run it back next year for sure. Looking forward to getting behind the mic for some playoffs. But by the end of the league, I am burnt out on rando, so I need a bit of a break, but I feel okay about it. It's good.
Well, yeah. Imagine Ice Trinex in the last 2 seeds of the year.
Not great.
Yeah, not going to be making you feel too great right there.
No, really.
But
GG's to you guys. You guys kicked our butts. We thought going into both of these races, so it's like, all right, these guys are well ahead of us in the standings. We are going to need to clown route our way into a win if we are going to actually pull one out. And I felt like we got close on Thursday.
And then Ice Trinex showed up.
And then Ice Trinex showed up, exactly, yeah. And then obviously the same thing happened to Arusta this time, but like I ended up with like twice as much health as Arusta did somehow, just because of what each of us ended up checking. So
yeah, having actual swords going into Ice Trinex this second game was a lot nicer.
Yes.
I still remember jumping in on Thursday, or what was it, Thursday for me?
Thursday.
But I guess Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, and just Thursday and jumping in there and going, oh god, I've got fighter sword, and it's an Ice Trinex.
Uh-oh.
I can't do this.
Nope. Mirror.
Yep.
You must have hammer though. Did you go for it, or you just left?
No, I just left because I'm like trying to do it with hammer there. I ended up doing the last part of it with hammer when I found master sword. So I ended up beating a master sword and hammer, which was, don't ask me how I did it.
That's impressive. I can barely beat regular Trinex with master sword and hammer sometimes, so let alone on ice.
I had red mail, so I let him hit me a whole bunch, and then every time he hit me, I hit him. I ended up winning.
Mutually assured destruction.
Yeah, pretty much.
I will say one nice thing about the seed is early boots and sword means you can dash through a lot of the nonsense that Randomizer throws at you.
That is true. That was nice.
Yeah.
There was a lot of you running straight into Lionels though, so
there were so many Lionels in the seed.
I was going for the hug it out tactic, and figured if I hugged them, they'd stop being so mean.
I think Mystik found all of them. I don't think I found any.
Oh man. Well, guys, I guess we should probably wrap this up for the night. There, this has been a lot of fun. But
yeah, GG again to you guys for kicking our butts. Good luck in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Thanks,
GGs,
man.
thanks, guys.
Good season, guys. We'll see what happens coming up in the playoffs here.
Go kick CJ's butt.
Oh, that's my job, so I'll see what I can do.
I have nothing really against CJ. I just feel like he seems like the sort of a person who could be a good antagonist. So I've decided right now that he is my rival, which is probably a bad idea. But yeah, screw that guy. Not really. He's nice.
Yeah, no, it's the whole division was pretty nice, and the cross division play was kind of cool too. But yeah, it was good interactions all around all season, as it's been all three seasons of the league. So that's been nice. It makes the community look really, really good.
Yeah. The last thing I'll say on air is I want a co-op spoiler navigator tournament like ASAP. I want that so bad.
People have been saying that for a year. Somebody's just got to do it.
No.
Well, yeah. Yes. Then don't do it.
Days just don't want to have to pilot anymore.
I also love spoiler. Like, just the spoiler mode by itself is fun.
I'm terrible at it.
It's great.
If
you guys want something really fun to watch tomorrow, at about 1 p.m., there's an Ocarina of Time Pictionary spoiler co-op. So instead of talking, the person with the spoiler can only draw pictures for their teammates.
Wait, where is this?
What?
That's it's at 1 p.m. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be on Zelda speedruns or else on the Silver Gauntlets. I'm not totally sure, but I'm in that. My wife is gonna be guiding me. She's not that good at that game, so it's gonna be really fun.
Oh my god, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of.
I'm 100%.
Fear, are you listening? Fear, are you listening?
That in the league mode. That'd be so. No, I don't. It'd be terrible to race, but it'd be so good.
Oh my god. Okay, that's amazing there. Well, guys, let's go ahead and maybe shut her down there for the night then. Thanks to both of our teams today, Spoiled Leftovers and Longshots. Sorry,
Longshots. Come on,
the Longshots,
very on brand name.
He took away the screen here. Our restreamer there, Kono Tyrion there, took away our names, and all of a sudden I forgot what I'm talking about. So yeah, big thank you to our restreamer today there, Kono Tyrion, getting everything set up. Also huge thank you to our trackers today there. As all of a sudden there, I remembered Fred, aka Durf there, and Mindful Beast helping us out there with all of that. Give everybody a follow there if you could. Top, as always, thanks for jumping in, bud.
You're welcome.
And other than that, yeah. Any final words from anybody here before we shut the sucker down?
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for the restream and the comps. Thanks, everybody.
Definitely. It was a blast.
All right. Well, with that, then we'll go ahead and kind of shut things down here over on this side. If you're still interested in a bit more action here, it looks like over on Speed Gaming 5 right now, there is a match right now going on between Shack Tool's Digging Game there and Old Swagger Jackson. Over there, probably, and there will also be a game over on Speed Gaming 3 with Did You Check Your Boot and the Double Dippers. Going to be a lot of big races tomorrow there. I'm not 100% sure exactly which ones are being restreamed right as of this moment. That's still kind of up in the air, but there are tons of very important races. I've kind of got my eye on that one between Missing Two Bows and the Noble Foxes there, which is a three-way tie for the top seed in that division there. So that's going to be very, very spicy as well. So other than that, getting a word from Kono that one is definitely getting a restream. So hopefully we'll be seeing all of that. Other than that, yeah, I'm Dazed Cloud, and thank you guys for coming in tonight, and we'll see you next time.